Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We hope you are enjoying NBA 2K21. As you make your way through the game, you'll notice this year is all about giving you control.
And the My Career story is no different. You have more control now than ever over your path to the NBA.
And helping you on your My Career journey.
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, "It's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt." Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And now the Lakers starting group. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. And for the Suns, Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Devin Booker out there with Payne, and it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's LeBron. Kicks it to Howard. 5 on the clock. Here's Rondo. Traps in the tray.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Ayton at the elbow. Booker outside. Over Green. No good from Booker. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustment. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Here's Saric after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Saric finds Booker. Knocked loose. Saric passes to Payne. No good on the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Now here's Rondo. He has 5. And the rejection by Ayton. Payne looking around. They now take the lead.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's LeBron. The Suns getting the bucket. Outside, Green. Over Booker. Green, no luck. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, assertive play there from Oubre, just being aggressive and not bothered by the touch.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's LeBron. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Suns leading. Payne passes to Booker. Now Saric. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. Makes it off the glass.
I could see that contact really didn't bother Oubre Jr. on that possession.
Lakers trail by 3. Rondo dishes to James. Pass to Howard. From deep. Here's Payne. 9-point game his last outing. Here's the pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now here is Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
Here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
James looking around. Pass to Davis. Back to James. 6 to shoot. And they double up Davis. And he banks in the layup.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Now here's Payne. Booker in the corner. Again, the miss by Booker.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Rondo. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Right now, Rondo just cutting through there with not much effort, and the speed took over.
Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Timeout.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Johnson in for Cameron Payne. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Danny Green. Now here is McGee. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. There's the dish to Morris. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. Lakers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
The first free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. The Suns have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Booker. Back to Kaminsky. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
James with it. 23 points for him the last game against Toronto. Kuzma kicks to Morris. They get it again. A second chance effort, and it's denied.
more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Count that bucket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Morris. Connects on the 9-footer.
Assist coach, JaVale McGee.
.151 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Johnson. Down low. Lets it go from 11. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Suns lead by 5. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. LeBron James second, fourth Anthony Davis.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Caldwell Pope against Johnson, and they double up James. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Phoenix. The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The first one falls.
Size and speed and force of LeBron James is something to behold. And he just seems to be getting better and better. That is scary.
He's off on the second. Phoenix leading by 4. Bridges passes to Booker. Shakes him. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to McGee. And Kuzma has it in the corner. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 4. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James finds Kuzma. Pass to McGee. Back to Kuzma. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Booker looking around. Sinks that one from the post. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Got to respect the level of concentration from Devin Booker on that shot. Even when he gets bodied up a little bit, the balance stays there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 8. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Phoenix leading by 8. Bridges out there with Jacques Diallo. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Lakers trail by 8.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Well, Phoenix shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Bridges shot. Good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
And here's Diallo, following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Diallo kicks to Booker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. McGee with it. Bridges covering. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. He dishes it to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor, and that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Booker against Rondo. Booker outside. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
And the Lakers call time here. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
they're truly great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Kuzma outside. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Suns leading by 10. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Rondo kicks to Davis. The pass to Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Now, he could be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just one attempt per game over the course of his career.
Booker against Green. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Rondo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the door.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Saric outside. Booker outside. Over Green. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Phoenix leading by 8. And Phoenix pushing it up now. The shot by Saric, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Green passes to Rondo. Shoots over Oubre. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy, wasn't letting that shot get off.
Rondo finds Kuzma. And Davis now top of the key. His 3-pointers off the mark. Suns have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Payne. Passes it to Rondo. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout.
Rondo's got 10 points.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And, Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Kaminsky is checked in for Phoenix. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Kaminsky misses. Lakers trail by 11.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And here are the Suns now. Payne dishes to Booker. Out to Payne. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Payne passes to Ayton. And that one drops. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
Now Payne. Booker outside. Out to Payne. Ayton up top. He's guarded by Howard. Ayton inside. Working on Howard.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there, though?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Green finds Howard. Now here's LeBron, covered by Oubre. And here's Davis for three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Davis has got his second bucket of the night. Phoenix leading by 8. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Trying to get open is Oubre. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And finished off by Oubre.
Yeah, in transition, Oubre will feast on those kind of opportunities, quick to the rim.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the Phoenix Suns criticized for trading down 5 picks to select Cameron Johnson at 11 back in 2019. Many felt that was a reach.
There were a lot of people who were predicting that Cam was going to be towards the back end of the first round even, and a clear case for a Phoenix Suns team who was dead last in three-point percentage, drafting for a need in Cam Johnson.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Diallo comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Oubre. Now here's Payne after Markieff Morris's miss. 1:11 left here in the second. And Baines kicks to Payne. Back to Baines. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron outside. Over Johnson. McGee dishes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. McGee's shot is off. Phoenix leading by 10. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And good that time. Bridges has got 10 points.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Morris with the ball. Diallo's there. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here's Payne. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bridges. Now, here's Baines. To the paint. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
And it's Rondo in the corner. Fires the three. He can't get that one. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in the warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Devin Booker putting in some incredible work. He had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times, it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Show up. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll, this time rocks it.
Here's Payne. He kicks it to Oubre. And it's Payne in the corner. High arcing shot, and it's good. 2 points. Payne's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Oubre against LeBron. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Booker outside. Pass to Saric. Oubre against LeBron. The pass to Ayton. Great D that time from Howard.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Davis, good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Booker with it. 13 points in the game. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The drive by James.
Yeah, LeBron showing all the ways that he can dominate a game here on another level in this one.
Now Payne. 6 points for him. Saric outside. Booker against Green. No good from Booker.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rajon Rondo. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Timeout call, the Suns. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Now here's Green. Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Kuzma's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Saric against Howard. And Saric gets to Oubre. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oubre's got 12 points in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Good work there as it goes. 15 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Suns leading by 8. Booker outside. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And Davis throws it down hard.
Is Davis competing in the All-Star Slam Dunk contest? I give him a 48.
And here's Payne. He's got 6. Booker inside. Guarded by Green. No good from Booker.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Now here's Payne. Saric outside. To Payne. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's LeBron. 17 points in the game. And it's Davis at the elbow. Lakers working the ball around now. James outside. Shot clock at 5. Tries again. Yep, it goes in. And the Suns' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dwight Howard.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
Timeout called. The Suns
giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
It's hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Saric. Bridges, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. And it's Johnson in for Payne. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. On up the court. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. James has got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as many as 14 points. To stop the drought, and Davis sends it back. For the lead, and James with the layup. James has got 14 points now in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson, the pass to Booker. Baines with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. A step back shot here. That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's LeBron. Oh, wow!
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Suns trailing. Now Booker. He's got 17. Over LeBron. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. James kicks to Davis. Caldwell Pope against Johnson. Davis, the pass to LeBron. Just 4 to shoot. The shot's good from Kuzma.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
.143 left here in the third quarter. And here's Booker. He's got 19. Passes to Kaminsky. Jacks up a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
.115 left to play in the third. Now here's Booker. Pass to Kaminsky. Bridges, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
James left side. Johnson against Davis. Pass to McGee. 5 to shoot. Davis inside. Johnson's there. And Davis gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead. .36 seconds left in the third. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Booker. Baines dishes to Bridges. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. James with it. 23 points in the game.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
The Lakers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw good, LeBron. Los Angeles making a switch here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 8. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Lakers leading by 8. Booker out there with Johnson. Then it's Shaq Diallo. Then it's Bridges. And it's Baines in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Bridges. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Bridges against Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Shooting for Phoenix, Mikal Bridges at the line for 2.
And he makes the first.
Mikal Bridges, I think one of those talents coming out of college. A lot of teams expected him to have a 10 or 12-year career playing a great role as a two-way player in the NBA.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it's Rondo penetrating, fouled on the shot, and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
That's good from Rondo. Now Johnson. The pass to Diallo. Booker outside. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 22 points.
Well, if Booker gets that kind of room out there, he's got the green light. He's had it since he came in the league.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges with it, picked up by Kuzma. Floats one up. Bridges misses. Suns trail by 6. Diallo no good. McGee bounce pass. Here's Morris, and stolen by Diallo. Johnson outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Rondo. Passes it to Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one. Booker outside. 14 feet away. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Kuzma. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Pass to Diallo. Dishes it to Booker. Again, Phoenix.
Booker doing a great job of taking advantage right now of the defense.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Sharch comes in for Shaq Diallo. Oubre is checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Johnson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
Sarge. Shooting 1.
And so it's the Lakers with it. 4-point game. Green deciding where to go with it. And it's Green with the jam.
Surprising the defense. I think Green puts the ball on the floor and drives and finishes.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Booker outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Good job by the lefty to get in there and corral that rebound using his wingspan.
Outside, Green. And stolen by Booker. From 15 feet away. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Payne.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And here's Rondo. Kicks it to Morris. Green in the post. Defended by Booker. Shot clock at 6. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for Markieff Morris. And James subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Howard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Danny Green is such a fantastic system player, and this is a pretty fantastic system, so it's working out well.
Suns trail by 4. Saric outside. Poked away. Pass to Oubre. And it's Payne in the corner. Here's Booker. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Payne. And there's the pass to Ayton. Back to Payne. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Booker. And Davis sends it back. Rondo with the ball. Outside, Davis. Outside, Green. Some solid defense from Ayton. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Booker's got 16 here in the second half.
Wiseman all quarter long. He's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Davis, that's for two. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
Passes it to Oubre. Back to Saric. Over Rondo. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Rondo passes to Davis. Howard dishes to Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. Tipped away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here is Rondo. James right side. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Green. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Green against Booker. Oubre, no one around him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter. Los Angeles leading by 5. LeBron outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kelly Oubre.
Now, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Oubre from past the arc. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Are there any questions as to why this guy is an all-star? His ability to fight through contact and hit the shot is world-class.
Suns shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Timeout called. The Suns, they trail by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Rajon Rondo.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason he's our pick. And that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Here's James, and the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Booker following the basket by LeBron James.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Suns, Cameron Payne. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Payne hits them both, and the Lakers call time here. They lead by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. So for the Suns, Andre Ayton's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Sharch comes in for Shaq Diallo. And Oubre subbed in for Carter. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. James comes in for J.R. Smith. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line, some good work.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
And here's Booker from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. Pass to McGee. It's hauled in by Diallo. Kaminsky finds Diallo. Booker with it. Here's a Kobo. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, we appreciate all the work you've put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.